Hey everybody, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. How you doing? Well, first of all, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And the bait and focus video I'm going to do is one that's a bait that I don't ever hear anybody talk about, and it's a company that when I was getting into bass fishing in the early '90s was a very popular company. Their Sluggo was a huge bait at the time and still is very popular with people in the know. But they also have a bait that I like that I'm going to share with you guys that I don't even know if I've ever spoken about on my channel, and that is their Grubster swim bait. So if you guys like throwing finesse swim baits, because they only have two sizes, a 2-inch size, which I got a couple of, and the 2.7-inch size, which is the one I prefer because it's a little bulkier, um, here's one for you. So it's just a grub body. It's got your kicker tail, and this little guy can be very, very deadly. And I never hear anybody talk about it. Um, They've got 20 some odd colors. I think I've got 10 or 12 here to show you. And I bought these a few years back, and I really like them. They work great. They're not expensive. They're pretty durable. It's a sturdy plastic. They have good action in the water. They're great for if you're just going to put it on like I think I might have one here. If you're going to just put it like on a Ned head and just swim it around, it works great. You can drop shot it. You could put it on a little finesse, football head type jig, fish it that way. But I've just kind of put it on like a Ned, and you can just throw it on a Ned and let it go to the bottom. Throw it like a Ned. You can swim it, but it fits perfectly on just a Ned head. Or if you have any type of a swim bait head you like, it'd be great. But the 2.75-inch Grubster from Lunker City is a good one. It may be one like I said, you've never heard of, but it does work, and it's a good option that's very reasonably priced to add to your finesse game. But that's what it looks like right there. It's got a thick body, so it's pretty durable. Then you've got your little kicker tail, and that's it. So I got like I don't know if Lunker City's packaging has changed since I got these a few years ago, but that's what it looks like with this color is actually called Gold Flash. You see it's a 2.75-inch bait, and there's 10 per pack, and I think they're $4.99 on the Lunker City website. Lunker City, excuse me, it's a good website if you like their products to join. They do send a lot of I do get a lot of emails about sales they have, so they have a lot of holiday sales. So you can get a 10-pack for $4.99. If they have a sale, it'd be even less. But there you go. There is the Gold Flash color. That's the one I just showed you. You can see how the packaging looks. And as I said, I assume the packaging has not changed since I got these. Let me show you the, you know what, I'll just show you. I do have two of the 2-inch size. Now this is a small bait. That net head I showed you would be way too big. I just have it in this bubblegum ice color and the white. I'll just show you these little guys. I just got them just to check them out, but they're really small. I think, if you guys were fishing for like crappie or bluegill or something with the kids, this might be a good thing to put on. You can stick this on a little drop shot bait, some type of little finesse hook. It's got to be tiny though, because that's only a 2-inch bait. So they do have the 2-inch size if that's something you think you could use for. I don't know if you necessarily take it bass fishing, but you got a small pond, taking the kids fishing. You just want to throw something out there that every fish in the lake will probably bite. The perch and the sunnies and everything will bite. You could try the 2-inch size. I just got a couple of them just to see how they were, but as you can see, I still got 2 full packs, so I haven't really used them very much. Not that I could. I'm sure I could throw these on a drop shot and catch fish, no doubt about it. But that's the 2 in the 2-inch size. I have that white satin and that bubblegum ice. So I got two of the 2-inch size. I figured I'd show you before I get to the bigger size. So the one I use the most, obviously, is the 2.75-inch, and that's the Gold Flash. I showed you that one. Let's see. I've also got just straight black, which they call charcoal. Great color and a swim bait. So if you guys just like, black swim baits work really well. They work really well. They show up great in clear water, great in dirty water. But there's that charcoal color. So if you want a black one, they call it charcoal. And I just checked their website. I think it's like 21, 22 some odd colors they have in the 2.75-inch. This is one of my colors that I like a lot, this brown bug. The brown bug color. If I can get it open, I'll show you. And this one's got kind of like a, I would call that a green pumpkin top, and then a clear, like a smoke clear color underneath. Got like kind of like a, I don't know if it's not necessarily, it's just a lighter color. I don't know what you would really call that. Kind of like a smoke, I guess. A dull white with that green pumpkin on top. That's a cool color. So they say brown bug. I don't really consider that brown on the bottom, but maybe they faded a little bit over the years. I definitely have these in the boat in the spring and the fall to go along with my other swim baits that I throw. Okay, next one up here is that this is albino shad. It's similar to that white satin I showed you in the small size. So we got to have a white swim bait to throw. So if white is what you want to do, there it is. They just call that one albino shad. Pretty cool color. Let's see, this one is called Sexy Shiner, and when I bought it, they called it a new color. So how long ago that was, I don't know. But Sexy Shiner is a good one. Got that blue on top, that shiner belly, that lighter belly. It's always a great color. Always works. Looks great in the water. And as I mentioned earlier, you could just put it on a Ned, swim it back, whatever, swim bait hook you like. Really good on like, I've used these as a trailer for my open water snipers, and they work pretty good. Now that one's charcoal that I showed you, and this one's black. I'm going to compare them. I don't know how different they're going to be. Maybe the charcoal. So this one is the one that they call black. Let's see what the charcoal compares to. See if it's just a little lighter. I think it might be a little more of a light colored. They're really not that different, quite frankly. I mean, actually, when you hold them up to the light, you can see through this one a little. It's more like a dark smoke, that charcoal one. Black is just black. You're not getting any sun through that one. So that's the difference. If you like that little different shade of a black swim bait, you go for the charcoal to add to the black. But straight black, always good. Alrighty. All right, a few left here. Let's see. This one is the IU color, which is a good natural color. Everybody has like an IU bait these days. When you get an IU bait, you're going to have your green, you're going to have your pearl. Really good looking bait fishy color swimming through the water. So very versatile bait. Swim bait, drop shot bait, trailer. All right, let's see what we got here. This is the Gobi color, one that I like a lot. I think the last time I was throwing these, I was throwing this Gobi one around. I like the Gobi here with that like greenish, pumpkinish top there with the gold and black flake. And that like bluish pearl belly. That's the Gobi. Their color 234. I know they number all their colors. And I'll put a link to the Lunker City. I don't know if the other like the tackle warehouses, the Land Big Fishes, I don't know if they have the Grubster on there, to be honest with you. I have to check. But, if you want them, just get them directly from Lunker City. Okie dokie. Let's see, the Arkansas Shiner, another good natural color. Works great. It's more of that brownish top with a more pearl belly. So you can really see the two-tone there, the split in the colors. That Arkansas Shiner is a good one. Fish will definitely see that one. Okie dokie. Last two. Here is Silver Flash. So if you guys like that, you know, that smoke top with that silver underneath, looks good in the water. Silver flash is a good one. Good bait fish, you know, color to match. And last but not least, I've got Blue Halo. Just kind of like that last one. It's just blue, got the blue on it. Another good color. Oops, need to take 4 of them out. But this one's got a lot of flash, as you can see underneath. Got like that smoke blue color on top. You've got that clear, a whole bunch of flake underneath. That's a really good looking bait right there. You can see that little tail doing its thing in the water. Really good for that cold water, that late season like now, if you can still launch. That early season, once the water opens up, you want a good finesse swim bait to throw. Try this guy. Of course, I pulled them out, and 4 of them came flying out. I think they were kind of stuck together. But that, my friends, is it. That is the 2.75-inch Grubster, Lunker City. If you're looking for a new swim bait, a new finesse swim bait to add to your arsenal, and you have never heard of the Grubster, check it out. Grub style body, harder plastic, but a good kicking tail. Some different colors here. What was that? Blue Halo. That Blue Halo. There's not too much of a reflection there. That Silver Flash is a good color. They're all good. That Arkansas Shiner. Goby's a real nice one. That IU, good. And then we have the darker colors. If you want a, you know, straight black, you want more of a smoke with that charcoal color, a darker color. And then the good sexy shiner color. Albino shad, your white bait. That brown bug's a nice one, very natural color. And last but not least, on the 2.75s, that gold flash, really good color. And a couple of little ones. So, you know, if you see a usage for that 2-inch size, check it out. I think they're $3.99 for a pack. See if I can help you out here. Yeah, the 2-inch size is $3.99 a pack. The 2.75 inches, $4.99 a pack. You get 10 with both, either the 2-inch or the 2.75 inch. So not expensive. 10 baits is good. It's a durable plastic. Check them out. Lunker City, the company that you know, I just don't hear people talk about. They've been around a long time. The Sluggo is still a great bait. I believe I have to check. I'm pretty sure I did a bait and focus on the Sluggo. If not, I'll definitely do one. I'm pretty sure I did. I know we talked about it not that long ago. You know, if you guys ever see a video I did, you'd like maybe more of an updated one, if you see an older video, because I have no problem doing a video. I may have done a video 2 or 3 years ago. Now it's time to update. May have some different colors. Maybe you've come across some other rigging techniques that might be good for you guys. Or you just want to talk about a bait. I don't mind, you know, bait and focus kind of focuses on that one company's bait. But there's been times where I've done those, and then we've done even a deeper dive into it and looked at all different colors and rigging and things like that. And, you know, winter's coming here in the Northeast, so never a bad time to take a deep dive into some of these baits. But, you know, I like introducing these baits to you guys. If you've never heard of them before, or you've never seen it, that they're out there, because I know there's a ton of stuff to choose from. And if you can find something that isn't really expensive nowadays, it's a good thing too. So the 2-inch and the 2.75-inch Grubster from Lunker City, really cool finesse swim bait. Check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. If I see it on any of the big, you know, tackle sale sites, I'll put that too. But I don't know if I've seen it on there, but it's definitely on their website, so you can get it directly from them. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please like and share, guys. I really appreciate you. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.